This is my first video of 2024, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna keep it real. You know, nowadays everything's so scripted. I just wanted to make a video off script and just literally tell you guys exactly how it is in 2024. And no, I did not go on tilt. I actually haven't took a single loss in 2024 so far. This week has been amazing. I'm more so gonna be talking about the mindset and just everything that goes into the psychological side of trading. And this whole purpose of this video is to show you guys that it's actually possible. I literally was in your shoes once. All that suffering, all those hours spent on YouTube and just really going back on your trades. If you record your trade, just looking back on it on your journaling, it's all worth it in the end, even though it might not even seem like it at times. But I want to make sure you guys aren't giving up too easily or too early. And that's this whole point of the video. And now that it's 2024, is this going to be the same exact year as 2023 or maybe even worse? We're literally 10 days in so far. What have you done in those 10 days that is going to make 2024 different than 2023? Because now that we're 10 days in, your motivation starts to run off a little bit. All of those resolutions, they're starting to wear off. You know, we're 10 days in. I'm starting to see less and less people in the gym now. And this is where discipline starts to come in. Because motivation is so short-lived and it really comes down to that discipline. You think I have motivation every single day to go to the gym? Absolutely not. But I still do it because I have that discipline. And it's the same exact thing with trading. Sometimes I don't feel like selling at a loss right there, but guess what? It comes down to discipline. This is the reason why I'm profitable, and this is how we're gonna become more and more profitable, is by making those hard decisions fast. Because when it comes down to discipline instead of motivation, this is where the real test actually comes, because you have no motivation to pick the right answer, to pick the hardest answer. So why do it? That's where that discipline comes in. And if you're smart enough to realize by now, after 500 videos on this channel, you guys know that trading isn't just about trading, and it's actually more so your mindset. Because trading success is a product of character development and who you are as a person. And it's the person that you got to become in order to become that profitable trader. Because in order to be profitable, you cannot be the same exact person that's unprofitable. You could learn so much about trading, but if you don't fix yourself, you're not going to be able to fix that actual problem that's keeping you from becoming profitable. Because you're not going to be profitable as the current version of yourself. No matter how many hours of studying, you are not going to be profitable by staying as the current you that's unprofitable right now. You're way too emotional. Your psychological side is just not fully developed yet when it comes to not only trading, but that discipline. Discipline is one of the most important things outside of trading and inside of trading. That is the only reason why I am profitable, because 20%, maybe even 15% of trading is just a strategy. 85%, 80% is not hesitating, not becoming emotional, selling at the right time, selling for that loss, keeping that as small as possible, not selling too early on your winners. It all comes down to discipline and psychological reasons. And when it comes down to discipline, this entire internet is all on the David Goggins timing. Everyone that I know, I gotta run 8 miles. Every time I wake up, I need to take an ice bath. I need to run a whole marathon. You know, I need to do a tri-marathon. You know, I need to run every single day for 7 days a week. That's awesome, right? That's amazing. I'm not running every single day. But I'll definitely give you your flowers for running, right? I'm not doing that. But it seems like a lot of people are trying to build a roof before a foundation. They're trying to project themselves to be someone that they're actually really not. Because I can see right through a lot of people. They want to run 8 miles every single morning. They want to run 2 miles every single morning. But they're still doing these old habits. It's like trying to lose weight, but then you still eat ice cream at night, right? You're in the gym, this and that, and then you come home and then you start eating ice cream. You still got those habits that's still making you the current version of yourself. You're fat. And just because you run, that ain't gonna make you lose weight. Just because you run ain't gonna make you a profitable person or a more disciplined person. Maybe by a little bit, but then you start doing all this other stuff that's still making you undisciplined. Or just not that version of yourself that's gonna become the best you. It's a start, but you try and start at the top before starting at the bottom first. You try to run 8 miles, but you can't even wake up to do something that's actually going to help you in the long run. Because you're going to be running for the first 10 days of 2024, and the next thing you know, you stop. Why? Because it was all motivationally driven, and it wasn't actually discipline itself. You got the motivation to run 2 miles every single day. And this next week, oh, how's your run? You know, I didn't run today. That's it. Why? Because it lacks the proper foundation, it lacks the discipline. I don't know why. Literally see right through, because everyone does that. Everyone trying to project themselves, and it's all motivationally driven because they're starting at the top, and once that motivation's gone, you fall right back down. And it's literally what you do outside of just all that stuff. You ran for 2 miles, and you just hop on video games right after. Oh, I accomplished something. That's a false sense of accomplishments. You ran 2 miles, okay? That's supposed to build your discipline. You're supposed to do that because you want to do that when you're not feeling motivated, so you can keep your discipline in check. Discipline is literally doing something that you don't feel like doing, and you still do it anyway. I don't even feel like going to the gym sometimes, and I still do it anyway. Why? Because I have that proper foundation. I have the discipline. If I don't go to the gym, I'm not going to improve. But I want to improve, which is the only reason why I'm going to the gym in the first place. With that mindset, you take motivation out the way, and it's just straight discipline. Because if I don't go to the gym, how in the world am I going to improve? And that's the only reason why I was going to the gym in the first place. To get bigger, to get stronger, to gain more muscle. And the only way you're going to do that is by going to the gym. Same thing with trading. The only way you're going to be able to take smaller losses is by taking smaller losses, and you don't know how to do that. If I was unprofitable, or if I was in your shoes, I would literally take a step back and be like, is this really me? Is this really who I want to be in 2024? Like, this is literally the same mistakes that I'm making in 2023. And that would annoy the crap out of me. Like, if I took the loss and I kept making the same mistakes, do you know how frustrating that gets? Do you know how emotional you become? You're not improving at all. But then if you see yourself not improving, you know what a lot of people do? Okay, I got to do this. I got to learn from that. Let me journal it real quick. A false sense of accomplishing something. And then they go play video games right after. Or they don't do anything for the rest of the day. They just sit at home on the couch. You probably listening to this at the couch right now. You probably just got done playing video games and now you're on your couch. You probably at the table right now eating something with headphones on. Just listening to this, trying to get some little motivation in. It's not going to do anything. After 10 days, that motivation's gone. And, you know, there's a lot of quotes going around since it's 2024. New year, new me, this and that. I try my best. And if I try my best and I lost, it's all right. Now, that quote in specific is definitely wrong. It's all motivationally driven. And this is what I'm trying to break it down for you guys. Just like if you're in the gym, oh, I try my best, I still couldn't do another set, or I still couldn't do another rep. I just want to know one thing. I don't know who you're thinking you're lying to by saying that you tried your best and that's it. Because if you actually tried your best, you would do way more than what you're doing right now. And you know that. You on your couch right now. You know you could do better. When it comes down to trading, you know you could do better. Journaling on TradeZella. I shouldn't have took this trade, but you know, I learned from next time. Oh, you know, I'm going to learn from next time. How many times are you going to write it on your journal until you get it through your head that that is not working? You are not going to be profitable by just journaling it. You're not going to become profitable just sitting here listening to this video. You might not even become profitable. You might become a statistic because of the lack of discipline. I got so many people in my DMs, yo, 2024, I'm trying to get right with my money, this and that. Why you got to wait until 2024 to actually do this? Why, after 10 days, did you stop doing what you say you're going to start doing? Because it comes down to your character and your discipline and who you are. You don't get it. It's not about waking up at the exact time every single day, this and that, taking an ice cold bath, running 8 miles every single day. It's about doing something that you don't want to do and still do it anyway without the motivation. That comes down to who you are as a person. Sometimes I wake up 8:30. Don't feel like doing this. Still do it anyway. I don't feel like going to the gym. I still walk right out my door, go in the car, just drive myself to the gym. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. I'm not going to feel like doing it, but I'm still doing it anyway. And then I get to the gym. Oh, you know, I don't feel like doing this. I start doing a little reps, and then I remember to myself why I'm doing this in the first place. And then we have a good gym workout. But I'm always showing up. Even if I don't feel like doing it, I still do it anyway. Without the motivation. And honestly, right now, I feel like going to the gym. I don't even feel like editing this video right now. Even though I don't really edit my videos. You know, all I gotta do is just like chop it up a little bit. I feel like going to the gym right now. and benching out 315. Like, but then that motivation is only gonna last for a couple days. I go to the gym at least 5 times every single week. And it's not because of motivation, right? It's not because it's 2024. Check my gym vlogs. I've been like this since 2020, since COVID. As soon as they started opening the gyms again, I've never been so consistent in my life. You know what else is more consistent as well? My profitability with trading. You know what else is more consistent? Everything that I do in my life. Quality of friends, quality of relationships. Maybe not the last part, but quality of friends, who you are as a person, just by doing something that you don't feel like doing. That is the ultimate test. Now, since this is my first video of 2024, let's make this year a good one. Don't watch this video back in a year and be like, wow, I didn't do anything with my life in 2024. It's actually the same as 2023 or even worse. Do something.